most likely to initiate a slow dance in their kitchen?
Me.
Yeah, a slow dance, yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, you guys? How you doing? Welcome back to another video with your girl
LiyahMckay's.
LiyahMckay's. It's not with your girl. What is it?
I'm right here, homie.
Welcome back,
Okay,
guys, to
intro,
another episode. It's fine.
Okay,
You've
start.
already taken over.
Okay.
What's up, you
2,
guys?
3, action.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Ntakwana Monteki, aka Liyah Millionaire, and today I am with my super awesome PK. Is back for another episode. Of course, it's our anniversary month, and we did promise you more marriage content. So today, welcome
to our kitchen.
Welcome to LiyahMckay's kitchen. Today is about to go down.
Kitchen.
I know. Godly. Yeesh, yeah, Shaina. So today we are going to have more conversations with the voice of inquisition once again. She's in the building, ladies and gentlemen. She is going to be asking us questions about our marriage and every other thing that she has on her mind as we cook what is our favorite thing to eat in this house, which is
steak. And then some, of course, some mushroom.
We've got a baby potato, some broccoli. This family actually likes broccoli. The parents and the kids like the broccoli. So that's what we're gonna try and do very fast as we talk about 12 years of marriage. Happy anniversary once again.
Happy anniversary, month.
Wow.
Yeah, we're back.
Uh-huh.
Okay, disclaimer. Everything we're gonna do here, or everything I'm gonna do here, I only learned what? 2 months ago, 3 months ago, right? So, don't be too hard on your boy.
On how steak is cooked, but I love your steak.
Anyway,
I absolutely love your steak. So we are gonna do that. Voice Inquisition, hello, are you there?
I'm there. I'm here. Hi everyone. Welcome to my voice. Hopefully you can hear me. And I'm here again to ask questions again, but as you can see, the mood has been set. The setting is doing the absolute most. So we shall begin. Are you ready?
Drum roll.
Are you ready?
Looking for my oil. I don't see my
Which one then? The olive oil?
Turn it.
Oh, I put it back in.
You put it back. So you are gonna explain. I am just gonna obviously do the simple stuff, which is boil the broccoli a little bit, and then I'm gonna put the potatoes in the air fryer so that we don't take forever. And then while he's making his steak, I'll also be making our favorite mushroom soup or sauce on the side. Okay? So let's do this, honey. Go ahead.
Okay, so here we have 4 pieces of steak. What we're going to do is we have 2 different pots. These are cast iron skillets or pans. We're going to cook in here the big and the small, and then we'll cook the big and the small in there. I'm interested to taste the difference, see how they're going to turn out, and then which one tastes better than the other. I've already gone ahead, as you will see, as you've seen already, to spice up the meat. Unfortunately, I only did that today, like about an hour ago. This is better when it's done the previous night or at least a couple of hours prior to cooking for the spices to be absorbed nicely. So we're going to go right ahead and start cooking, start frying, start cooking as we answer the questions.
So I've already cleaned my potatoes and I didn't want to throw away the butter thing, so I'm just gonna put them in the air fryer very quickly. As I said, voice of inquisition, hello.
Hi. Shall I ask you now?
Yeah.
Okay, Liz, are you feeling good?
Alright, I'm feeling good.
As always.
Okay. Interesting question. Why steak? What is it about steak that you love as a family?
What is it about steak that we love?
And we never used to like steak before we moved to Botswana. It was not like our favorite
Yeah, it
meat.
was. Maybe
Beef
I'm the
in
one
general.
to blame.
Yes, and then he started, I guess, going to different restaurants in Botswana and discovering, no, babe, there's something about this thing. They're actually right. It's very yummy. It took me a while to jump on that train. But now I think I love it more.
Don't give up on your dreams. So actually, a friend of mine, my friend Datuman loves steak. He has loved steak like for quite a long time. And whenever we go out to the restaurants, we would order steak, and I kind of picked it from there. And then I also one time we visited the Visa Banis. That the Visa was frying steak in his kitchen. I learned a few lessons from there, and decided to try it out. And we've never looked back. The kids actually love steak as well.
Which is not good.
But we just give them small.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure
Especially
that
the A-grade steak. It's just between the parents. But our kids are just like, we're not eating muffin if everyone is eating steak.
So we just give them a little piece. But yeah, it's nice. Botswana steak is very delicious.
It
very
really
nice.
is the best. Even Steve Harvey says so. I've been around the world, but the best steak I've ever eaten is from Botswana.
Botswana.
And I'm like, it's not
Okay.
Botswana, but anyway, he's right. Botswana, your steak is.
It is nice.
So, first question. Who is most likely to say I love you first thing in the morning?
It's me, actually, because I wake up first. So, obviously,
Ditto.
I'm the one who is going to say, I love you first.
He
Yeah.
actually does. When he leaves, sometimes I'm
Not
sleeping.
sometimes. Oh, okay, you're sleeping sometimes.
Sometimes I'm
Okay.
sleeping and then he
I thought you were going to say, I love you, I kiss
No,
you
no, no,
sometimes.
no, no. You actually wake up first and then you kiss me on the forehead and then you're like, love you, good night. I mean, not good night,
Good
but
morning.
good morning, have a great day, and then you guys are off. So, he's the one.
That's cute. And then, do you guys watch movies?
Yeah.
What's your favorite genre?
Genre.
Or genre. Of course, I love romantic. We both like action.
Action movies.
Thrillers
Yeah.
here and there.
Mostly action.
Action. He likes documentaries actually.
Yeah.
So he likes those soldier movies.
The ones we watch together mostly would be action movies, like your Avengers. We would literally go to the movies to watch the Avengers together. But when we are with the kids, we watch family movies, animated movies. We also
Princess.
watch animated movies. I love animated movies.
They
I
all
watch-
like animated. They have to
Actually-
convince me. But once I do jump on that train, I must say, I do enjoy them.
Actually, one of my favorite movies it's an animated movie called Ratatouille.
Oh yes.
Yes.
That one is a good one. And because I love France and Paris.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so in a romantic movie, like when you're watching a romantic movie, who is most likely to cry?
Me. Obviously.
She is.
Yeah.
Are you the most emotional one in the relationship?
Definitely.
Yes.
And thank God for that. Cause wow.
Why do you say thank God for that?
Oh, it would be a bit weird if like he's more
No.
emotional than me. Well,
We're both very emotional.
yes, we are.
But I think she's
I'm more emotional. I guess
than
being
I
a
am.
girl and I am more in touch with my feelings.
Yeah.
So even if it's a sad movie sometimes, I'm sorry. Yeah.
And then, Pastor K, how have you learned to handle her emotional side when she does become?
Good question. I think it's really also just to understand that she's a woman and women are emotional. Of course, there are some that are not so emotional, but she is. And
They
to
need help.
appreciate that and to give support by allowing me to be there and she talks to me and explains how she's feeling.
Voice of Inquisition, I think I need another pot.
Color?
Yes.
Which one? Color. Pink.
White.
Wish I had one of those thermometers. I've seen people using it.
Yeah, thermometers. We should buy that. And make sure your pen, the oil goes. It's going.
It's actually smoky, but this is what. So I think this kind of oil doesn't go, or maybe it's the kind of thing that doesn't go.
Yeah, this one will help.
I'm looking forward to see how this turns out. Another question. Would you rather take a year-long vacation together or get one date night every weekend for the rest of your life?
A year-long vacation or one date night every weekend.
I love the day.
Not a year-long vacation. Just a whole year vacation and not doing
Anything else?
anything. No, I
No.
think
And I think we'd start fighting for sure.
I need a paper towel right behind me there.
So I would rather
We
have.
start fighting.
We would
Why?
definitely in each other's bedness for that long, no breaks.
So,
I would
so if
choose
we
the
were
weekend, and I would love that. I really wish we could have that.
every weekend,
Yeah.
or like, so it's either a year long
Or a weekend,
every,
right? Is that a
or
weekend?
every weekend.
Every.
For the rest of your life.
Every weekend.
Okay, if there are no children, nothing else.
No, it's your life right now.
My life right now, okay, definitely weekend.
But we
We go to church.
Yeah, that's the thing. If it's
This
up-
question is biased. It's wrong. But in a hypothetical perfect life, weekend.
yeah.
Okay. Do you ever feel like you get tired of one another?
It's,
Yes.
It's,
Yes and no.
is it not? I think it's not about getting tired of one another. It's really about life that you have things to do. I work, he works, he does the thing, I do my thing, and just the natural essence of things. We forgot. I just remember. I forgot. You don't be. There may be instances where we get tired of one another, where because there are times when I know that I would really like my space.
Really?
Yeah, like to just chill by myself, especially when I'm when I'm working, even if I'm working from home. She tends to talk a lot, and sometimes I just want to keep quiet and work.
We share an office, so when he's working from home, I feel like we're together, babe. You know, once in a while I crack a joke. He's annoyed.
It's not once in a while. It's like every other 3 minutes. And my style is when I'm working, I don't really work and listen to music, especially if I'm doing something very, very where I need to focus.
I think men always feel like they have to focus, and I don't understand.
Why did you say that we feel like we have to focus?
Okay, maybe because women are multitaskers, maybe I'm being unfair. Can I also have a paper towel?
Okay. Can I move on to the next question?
Did we answer the question?
I was like,
We did.
Okay.
But we don't always, we do need a healthy space and a healthy
Yeah.
time so that when we come, we miss each other so that,
Yeah. So I don't think it's practical to be like together
All the
24/7.
Alright.
Oh, I thought you said before 7.
24/7.
Alright. Who is most likely to remember every little milestone?
She is.
Okay.
Definitely.
I'm very
She's very
sentimental.
sentimental, good with dates, events. Like, I remember that something happened, but I'll forget when
And
it
the
happened
details.
and the specific details.
Alright. Here's an interesting one. Would you rather have your first date over again, but it goes horribly wrong? Or redo your first fight, but you handle it perfectly?
First fight, Like first
I don't even
disagreement.
remember our
First
first fight.
heated one.
Do you remember?
Not specifically the first one, but maybe some of our earlier.
Looking back, now I want to be a little bit. 12 years in, looking back, what moment in your marriage do you cherish the most? For some people, it could be their first child when they had their first one. For some people, it could be when they moved to their first house. You know, such things.
I definitely treasure when Tori was born. And then the rest of my kids. Sorry guys, that's what Tori came first. But that was like
The
one of-
first time we became parents, right?
Oh my gosh. That
Yeah.
was holy.
Yeah, that's an amazing way to
Yeah.
describe it. Because I remember somebody telling me, and they said something that really resonated with me. They said, when that happens, you get a feeling that of love that you've never experienced
Yeah.
before.
For sure.
Like there is an overwhelming feeling of love. And that's exactly how I felt when she was born.
Yeah.
That I did not know it was possible to have that kind of love for somebody. Different from the way I love my wife.
It's a pure love.
This one was, not that this one is
No,
not.
babe, I know. I'm not
you
even
know,
judging
yeah.
you.
No, I mean like, not that this one is not pure.
Yes.
It's also very pure love.
Alright.
So,
But, well,
yeah.
no,
it
it
is.
is. But it has its selfish.
Okay.
This one, baby, it's agape.
Yeah.
It's like the way God loves you. You're like, oh my gosh, this is. You're like, I love my husband and my wife, but this one, you're like, oh my gosh, I want to protect this little thing. I want to. It's beautiful. So I treasure that.
Yeah.
Our first, what, time being parents.
I also have another moment,
Okay.
which was before we got married, right? That moment when we lost our first car, remember?
Oh.
I think-
we need a story time with that.
Yeah, it was
When you what?
when our okay, it was my car. It was my car then because we were not married.
No, we had recently got into a relationship.
I don't remember exactly,
Yeah.
but we were in a relationship, not yet married, and then the car was stolen. So that period in between when we lost the first car and when we got our replacement or second car, when
Yeah.
we were walking
Everywhere.
and using taxis
We
everywhere.
would literally
Oh my
get into
God.
a taxi.
That
When
was-
pick me up at my work, in context, I was working in Hattidan. He was working in LNDC downtown. So it's like from Parks to Airport Junction or whatever, I think. So you get into a taxi from Parks, we go to Airport Junction, pick me up, then we catch a taxi and then see us at the bus rank. Then we walk and walk and walk until he takes me to my bus rank. That was beautiful.
We spent a lot of time together then, and we got to bond a lot. I think that's when, that's for me, that was like confirmation.
Yeah.
Like, this is for keeps.
I didn't leave him when he
Like,
was
this
now
is
careless.
for keeps. Because we actually got to spend a lot of time, talked about a lot of things good. Then we would get off the, then we would kind of go from NNDC,
Yes.
walking to Kakalapuku, like the
Yeah.
very 4+1 that.
Am I wrong to want a man that has a car?
Yes, you are wrong.
Yeah, I think you should answer that one.
Are you wrong? It depends where you are in life. I think if you're a girlie that is already driving, you might want somebody else who has also achieved certain things in life to be at that level. But I think you should also not judge someone based on the fact that they don't have a car. Because within a matter of 2 months, anything can change. You can be the one that is careless and they now have the car. But in all honesty, I have a problem with a sister who wants a guy who has a car when you don't have a shoe. There's nothing that you own. But you just, he needs to have a car, he needs to have a house, all to take care of
Good job.
yourself.
Yeah.
Work on you and let the men work on him. So It depends. I think we would have to have like a one-on-one conversation with a specific person that I know, and we determine that kind of situation. To say, I'm not gonna say yes to this guy because he doesn't have a car. I have a car. It really depends. But let's not be selfish and be slay queens, if you know what I mean.
I think it's good to dream. It's good to, but we should not use possessions as a way of judging whether something is legit or not, whether this person, is
the one
or not. We shouldn't, because first of all, like she said, I think everybody needs to work on themselves, and you need to be able to grow and work on having your own stuff. And that person is also working on having their own stuff. You're not married yet.
Yeah.
Right? So even if you get a boyfriend who has a car, it's not guaranteed that you will get married. If you do get married, then well and good.
The car will always be there.
And the car is a thing. I had a car. We were dating. The car was stolen. I didn't have a car. We were walking. We were using taxis.
I just remembered. Did you put rosemary?
Rosemary is the tree.
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Because rosemary has to go in there. Garlic, butter, rosemary.
Except the tree.
Okay, so I am going to spice things up, considering we are in the kitchen, the heat is on another level. The spices are spicing. I don't want to, My question is, how do you, as a married couple, for 12 years, how have you been keeping your romance alive?
Our romance, like the book of Romance.
Do we have romance?
The book of Romance.
Do we have
Romance.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we just spend a lot of time together. We make sure that when we get home, when he's not working and busy, when I'm not doing my own thing, we spend time together. We'll talk about the news, we'll talk about the word, we'll watch a movie. Like we said, we watch a lot of movies. We will also go on date nights. We have not really been consistent this year. I don't think it's our strong suit. Date night. I feel like we have it all the time. I don't know if that makes sense. Because what am I trying to say?
This is a date.
This is a date day.
No, this can be a date right here. I think a date doesn't only have to be out there. We can have a date in the house. We can have our own little thing. A date can be a picnic, it can be a drive. One of the things I love doing is driving with it. I keep going on drives. That's a date. Yeah.
So I guess we're already answering how do we keep things romantic. We just try and make sure that, because we do almost everything together, we have had to learn to separate the romantic side of our lives, because we do ministry together, there's the parenting together, there's sometimes doing the business together, so we can take each other for granted. And so we make sure that we have our own drives, our own time, our own talks. And I've been begging for flowers every week, but I'm still waiting.
The flowers are coming every week.
Every week.
Okay.
Yes.
I need to have a flower garden.
Yes.
I think I need to
make
start
a
growing.
plan.
I need to start growing flowers.
That is the little things for me, like if you without free, my brother.
Jesus.
So, things like when he's gone for a workshop, like I love juice. I think you and us Marina are the only people that really know that. They give me juice, I'll be very happy. So he'll be like, ta-da! A can of juice from the workshop or a bottle of water.
It's in the small thing.
For me, it's like you thought of me. So yeah, it's the small thing.
Yeah, I think it's good to know your person.
Yeah.
Know what they like and what they dream about. I would always say, how is it?
It's still a bit raw, yeah. I still see a lot of red. So how do we like our steak?
We like it medium.
Medium rare.
But maybe not too.
Why not?
I think
It's fine.
it's okay. Compared to the previous Anyway, let me just put it in there. For a little bit. Actually, let me cut this one as well. So I was saying, I think it's important to know your person, what they like, and what their love language is, and be that and do that for them. I would always say that I got married to her. She doesn't have a boyfriend or any other husband who's going to spoil her
taken me out of the market.
Romanticize her. So it is my God-given mandate and responsibility to do that. And I think at one point I actually had to, encourage myself in the Lord and say, it's okay, you are going to get embarrassed for your wife. That's what husbands do. They get just, even if you don't like doing something or just standing in the middle
being
of the
on
street
YouTube.
and
But he's
taking
here. I think he
pictures.
now likes it more than I do.
Really? It's for the people.
You're right.
To do that, to embarrass yourself for your person so that they feel loved. So it is my responsibility to be her husband and to be her lover, to be romantic or romantic to her. Yeah. So with the small things.
I'm just curious, has your love language changed over time?
What?
No, like recently, you still love, I know you love quality time.
I do actually.
And
I
physical
love
touch.
Quality, yes, I do. So it has not changed. I think sometimes when we are spending time together,
Those are the kids upstairs.
We talk about soteria,
I'm obsessed!
and then we don't actually. So that's not quality time. It's soteria time, right? I was going to
Change the
change, but I'm
actually, you should, if you don't mind. I
Okay.
want to use your pen
All
for
right.
my broccoli. Is that okay?
So maybe we should shift it to the other side. Okay, so I will let this one sit. She's very, very passionate about soteria.
It's called letting it rest.
And-
You let the steak rest. So we're gonna switch to the other cast iron just to. We're always obsessed, not obsessed, but we like comparing different types of skillets to determine which one makes the best steak. So we are switching it up to the black one. So I'm gonna use his
To high heat.
to then mix my other things. We talk about soteria a lot because I really, really love and drink and breathe soteria. You are not the first person to say this. I know Voice of Inquisition has never really complained. Maybe she's still in it. But every time when I'm with Grace, everybody knows Grace, she'd be like, you've just been working from morning to evening.
It's working.
It's like everything that I see, I'm like, soteria.
Yeah.
Oh, soteria.
I understand because it's still a baby, and so it has to be given due priority and attention.
We did a staycation. We've not done that in a long time. Then we can just go to a hotel room. And here in Gabs, it doesn't have to be, far. And
Yeah, I think the last time we did that was sometime last year during our anniversary.
we actually decided to do this
Last year,
and having this
like a staycation.
while
We
we're
should.
recording
Yeah.
YouTube
You
video.
should.
Yeah.
You should.
What is my love language?
Your love language is acts of service, but you also love gifts. It's your other.
I didn't know I did though. I thought I
You do.
didn't. But nowadays, I
Yeah.
think it's after having children. Thank you so much. It's like you knew Voice of Inquisition. I think it's the heat. So thirsty.
I was thirsty, yeah.
Spirit-led girl.
So those are your major
Yeah.
love languages.
I think I love gifts, and it doesn't have to be a big gift. For me, it's just like I thought of you, and then I got you this because I remember this. So yeah,
Yeah, that I thought of you is
it's very important.
that's a love language.
Think
I thought
of me.
you. I thought of you.
I was praying, and then God,
I thought of you. Yeah,
give you.
that's what it is.
All right. Okay.
Before we go far, I also think acts of service is another one that I love. I I really, really like it when you take my lunchbox
Oh,
and
and cook
like
for you.
that's yeah.
And pick out your clothes.
Yeah.
Am I going too far?
Pick up. No, it's part of it.
I'm just trying to fish
Exercise.
what else you want me to do.
No, I'm just saying. Those are some of the things.
But I know
That-
food is a big deal for him, guys, so I had to learn how to cook. Sisters, please, just learn how to cook if your man likes that type of vibe. So, yeah. Aww.
What?
Oh, nigga, okay, baby, I'm gonna raise up my game on the cooking one side.
My game on the dating side and things like that. Anyway, so it's about continuous improvement. I think marriage is not hard when there's feedback.
Yeah.
When you're always getting, yeah, this is fine. Let it.
Okay, I think I overcooked the broccoli, but anyway.
Alright. Who is most likely to laugh at their own joke? And then who is the funniest?
Who's the funniest?
And who is the funniest?
Who is likely to laugh at their own joke?
I think we both are likely
Yeah,
to laugh at
our
our own
own
jokes.
jokes.
Especially when something has been so funny to you and then you want to share it with the next person.
Yeah,
You're already laughing at it
mesmerized.
while you are sharing it. Sometimes before the next person can
Even catch the
understand what you're
joke.
saying.
Like for TikTok videos,
Yeah.
there's this girl that we like, you know what I'm
Know what I'm
saying?
saying?
So before I even share, I'm already in stitches. I am laughing. I am on the floor, and yeah, who is the funniest? The kids would say they're dead.
I
I
think
totally disagree.
I think I'm the funniest.
I think I'm the funniest, but maybe I'm not funny to my kids, but to other people, people think I'm funny, right? People comment, think I'm funny. Yeah. So for the sake of the kids, he's the funniest.
Not for the sake of the kids. Like I am funny.
Okay.
Even if I have to say so much.
Speaking of laughter and funny, yeah, who is most likely to win an argument by making another person laugh?
I am.
Yeah, she is. She is.
And I'll even
Like,
tickle him.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That
Yeah.
I think they know that my weakness is tickling, so sometimes they use it to win an argument.
Strategy?
Strategy.
And I'm not apologetic.
Is it advisable? Would you advise? Does it
For
work?
the future, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. You must know your enemy's weaknesses. That's how we roll. Even Satan, you must know his weaknesses and win. Do what you
The
gotta do.
devil.
Yes, can I have a fucking taste my broccoli? I think I overcooked it, but in a perfect
I
world,
haven't tasted the
it's
steak.
supposed to be not soggy. And then for some weird reason, I decided to put it in the pan where he was frying the first steak. But anyway, it's the flavor. Ndawa flavor.
Okay.
Tip: give your girl the steak. I think I should.
Let's go. Would you rather relive your wedding day or your honeymoon all over again?
Would we rather live our wedding day or our honeymoon all over?
I know what you're going to say. 1, 2, 3. Honeymoon.
Why?
He has never forgotten. I think you still really want us to go back to Cape Town. That's the two of us, right? So it doesn't really.
Especially because that's the only time I got to enjoy Cape Town.
Yes.
Literally the only time.
Yeah, we have gone back to Cape
Other
Town.
times I've been there.
There's not been sun.
No.
I will forever enjoy Cape Town, come rain or sunshine. It's my favorite city in South Africa. So. But definitely our honeymoon, it was so special. And not what you guys are thinking, be that one again. Besides that,
The weather was good.
we had so much
There
fun.
was still Ratanga Junction.
Yeah, at the time.
And even now when I go to Cape Town, I still like because I had been to Cape Town like before we went there for honeymoon. But the memories that come back to me are from the honeymoon.
We were really just,
Mm.
we were like the really healthy, happy newlyweds.
Mm.
Yeah, we really, yeah.
That was the best
Honeymoon.
honeymoon photo. The wedding was special, but the honeymoon was special.
Okay. What is the one thing that Mrs. McKay has done for Mr. McKay? What's the one thing that Mr. McKay has done for Mrs. McKay? That just took today. It's like, man, nothing tops this. It could be a gift. It could be a gesture. It could be a moment, I guess.
Wow. Let's see. Maybe category.
It's quite tough because there's a whole lot of things.
Or recently.
Recently. I guess it still involves Soteria for me, but that's why I was laughing so much. It involves Soteria.
No, it's perfectly fine. So Terry is part of our life.
Because this man has literally just allowed me to dream and from here to Cairo. And for me, that's very special. Something that I'm like, man. Even when I want to give up on it, it's just like, no, you're not. So he's just constantly been dreaming on, reading on that dream. So, yeah. And I think Valentine's Day, I wasn't expecting anything, but talking about this thing.
You were not expecting
No, like,
anything.
not like anything,
I
but
think ladies always expect something on Valentine's Day.
Even the single lady.
even the single ladies. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just that we don't really celebrate Valentine's, like, I don't know if it's
But we do. We just didn't celebrate it like. But we do go out for dinner and things like that. We do.
What have I done?
Recently. I think it's just the way. It's not even it's an everyday thing or a consistent thing. Just the way she believes in me. Sometimes I wonder, like, is she talking about the same person that that I know? So that is something consistently that I didn't know what it is. It's something that consistently, what's the word? You know, when you, ooh, yeah, I didn't know what it is. Yeah, a little bit.
Looking for the voice of inquisition.
This one.
Yeah, but for me, when he took me to Europe, that's another thing that I don't think anything has topped that. In terms of a gift or a gesture, like, yeah, babe, for our 10th anniversary, we're going to Europe, we're going to 3-4 different countries. We're going to Europe. For me, I love the moment more than the things. So
Yeah, she always wanted to go, and she has always wanted. And then I realized I love Paris. When I got there, I realized, oh my God.
when you were a little baby, when we were in Italy.
When we went to Rome, it was special. So that was an amazing moment, and pretty amazing lately. Yeah. You take my going to explain too much.
I've heard that when you get into marriage, you learn to compromise, right? And I have been very curious to know how much of our dreams get compromised, you know? To say, if I wanted to be a minister in cabinet, but I meet this person that is in construction, and how much of my dreams are compromised?
I think the most important thing is to understand that you are no longer your own person when you get married. A lot of times people get married without the true understanding, especially within the context of God and Christianity and the Bible, that the two become one, so that you are able to. But I also think that dreams don't have to die. I think that we have to, the reason why we come together is so that there is a higher chance of the dreams becoming fulfilled of the person. So we have to listen to our, to our wives, to our husbands, our spouses, and be the extra effort and the extra person that is needed to make the dreams come true. Because sometimes they don't happen at the rate at which we were. They say if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together as a team. I think that's what it is. It's very important to, a lot of the things that she loves, she told me before we got married, and that she loves this. She has always wanted to go to America. She has always wanted to go to Europe. So we're working on America. We have done Europe, we're working on America. You have your whole life to make things happen, to make your dreams come true. But sometimes, and many times, then also the plan and the purpose of God for your life. Because some of our dreams are for us. They are not for God. They are not for, for the agenda of God.
Perfect will of God.
Yeah, so that has to also take precedence to say, okay, God, what do you want for us to do? Where are we most effective in our story? So that's where it is. It's not really just about killing your dreams for the other person. It's about building together, but also allowing the purpose of God to be front-loaded, to be in the forefront.
I think it's about seasons. Sometimes if the other one is going to become a medical doctor, you can just decide for this season we're going to allow the husband's dream to be fulfilled, and then it will be my turn. Sometimes they're not able to happen at the same time. And I think it takes a wise man, and especially a wise woman, to distinguish those seasons and know how to be a great helper for the husband. And then the wife will be loved by a husband that knows how to love the wife like Christ loved the church, when he is also spiritually discerning. It's just about working with God and knowing the times and seasons of your marriage and your lives as one.
Okay, I wanna wrap it up. Is that okay? With one question. How's the cooking going on?
I hope it's not getting hard because we've allowed it to rest
To rest for too long.
Okay.
But it wasn't very well done, so it won't be hard.
Okay. And then that side?
That side, I just added more cream to make sure that the potatoes are not dry. The broccoli is done. So we're going to set a plate just so that you see how it looks like. That's it.
Okay, one last question. It might be a bit of a sentimental one. You know how I
Voice of Inquisition just wants us to be actors.
You know this. Okay, so if you were to speak to your young self, right? To your young self, your 22, 21 young self, about marriage, about love, about 12 years in, what would you say? What would you say to the young Pastor K? What would you say to the young Liyah?
About marriage.
I would say to my young self, it's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. You, with God on your side, you can do it. You can do it with a good foundation. You can do it. It's going to be okay. Don't be too worried about how things will turn out. Of course, work at it, because like Pastor Julie would always say, the definition of, or the spelling of marriage is spelled W-O-R-K. So work on it, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I think.
I would say to my younger self, girl, what were you worried about? Like, you're a great mom. You're a fantastic wife. You are actually anointed for this, and it's gonna be a beautiful ride. So Don't worry about what you feel like I can or can do. How do I take care of many human beings in a household? You are actually going to do it so well because you're going to grow and mature and realize that anything and everything that you do, you need the Holy Spirit. So you're just gonna be fine. The same anointing, like someone would say, that is used in the boardroom or in school or in corporate is the same anointing you're gonna use to change your baby's diapers, to love on your husband, to serve him, to make him a lunchbox at 5 in the morning. It's just gonna be okay. You got this.
God anoints those that He is called. He gives you the ability to become what you need to become. He is the I am that I am. So if we are created in His image, we also become what we need to become.
That's right.
This is what we eat in.
So voila, this is our plate. You have your steak, some
Broccoli.
baby potatoes with mushroom sauce, and some broccoli. Well balanced meal.
Would you rather swap personalities for a day or your bodies for a day?
Personalities. Ain't no way am I being a dude.
I would say personalities too, because I think it would be a disaster.
Okay. Would you rather get a tattoo of your spouse's face or let them choose your next hairstyle?
And let them
Choose my next hairstyle. Rock yourself out. No tattoos for me. No, thank you.
Okay. Would you rather always have to speak in love song lyrics or only communicate in emojis for a whole day?
Love song
Love
lyrics.
song lyrics.
For example?
For example.
I swear. Let's go. You see, I'm the funniest.
I will never find another lover sweeter than you.
Sweeter than
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You can see from which time we are from. I swear. Really?
Yeah.
That's what you thought.
You don't
She
know
doesn't
the song.
know.
She
She
doesn't
doesn't
know
even
the
know
song.
Backstreet Boys.
Oh
She
my
doesn't
God.
know Casey and
Yeah.
JoJo. Like, it's a disaster. Like, it's Bella Taylor Swift, but how much
Okay. Would you rather renew your vows every year in an epic way or write each other a new love song every year?
Renew our vows every year in an epic way.
in an
I thought you
epic
read
way.
love songs.
We can write them in between.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
I think the
I think
reason
the
we're saying
epic
that is
way-
because we're thinking writing love songs in between is rather it's easier.
Yeah.
But the epic annual way we're thinking maybe somewhere in
Go away.
I don't know, I almost said
Yeah,
Barbados.
like Barbados, Bora Bora.
Bora Bora.
Okay. Who is most likely to plan a spontaneous date night?
Yeah, she is.
Okay. Who is most likely to write a love letter just because? There's no occasion.
I am. Definitely I am.
True.
Love letter, yes.
Is he the most romantic one?
In that sense.
In that sense, yes. On the date side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to talk the most during a road trip?
Well, we both talk the most.
just
But she has a lot of words to say.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is most likely to forget where they parked their car?
Definitely me,
Okay.
for sure.
Who is most likely to be extra dramatic when they're ill?
Oof. Oh my gosh, we all
feel
know
like
it's
she-
a universal
I feel like
thing.
she's also
Men
dramatic.
are
when she
not
is
good at
unwell.
being patient. No, he's very dramatic. Oh,
Don't say that. No, I don't. I suck it up.
you're right.
And then I confess scripture.
Okay.
The stripes on me.
Yes, we never get sick. What you talking about? Divine help.
Okay. Would you rather be stuck in a car together for 24 hours with no Wi-Fi or have to go a full day without speaking to each other?
Stuck with no Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I cannot. I have to know.
I can't not talk to her for 24 hours. I don't think I've ever done that.
No, it's never been done. It will never be done.
Okay. Would you rather always have to answer each other's phone calls in a funny voice, or do a silly dance every time you say I love you? So in the morning, hello.
Say that again.
Would you rather have to answer each other's phone calls in a fun way every time, or do a funny dance when we see each other?
Oh, yes.
I want to do the funny dance.
Yeah.
Even you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Funny dance.
Why?
What's up, baby? How you doing?
I think
Okay.
we actually have done that.
Yes.
Like the funny dance.
Guys, we have a dog. Hi, Ollie.
Show the camera.
He thinks you're going to give him a tummy rub.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Remember to
Subscribe, smash
that
Like Tori would
notification
say.
bell so that you don't miss out on any episode.
Like, share.
share, and comment.
What my steak? Where can I improve?
Uh-huh.
And how, you know?
And yeah, and what is your favorite thing to cook with your husband or with your man, or if you're single, what are some of your favorite recipes? Da 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 da. There's a question quickly.
Okay. Would you advise single as in unmarried couples to cook together?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's a nice date.
Idea.
Yeah.
You can literally go. What
Coming
if you lived
to
in
get
the
our
first
house.
world? Even better. You know, learn how to make spaghetti from scratch together.
Mm-hmm.
Da 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 da. But if you're living in Africa, I mean, the LiyahMckay's Villa is open. Voice of Inquisition.
Come and cook at my
Come
house.
and cook. Yeah, it's a beautiful date, especially if you guys both like to cook or you want to learn how to cook.
Or you
something
just want to
together,
impress your girl.
or you just want to chill. Yeah.
Peace!